everyone. We're going to be introducing the Lowe and Mitchell rabbit sale here this afternoon. So take it away.
Well, my name is Justin Lowe, and this is my wife Danielle, and we've been raising rabbits for a number of years. ARBA judges, both of us, for the last how many years?
12.
12 years now. Enjoy having our kids in the hobby with us. We were part of the team that got the Blue New Zealand's accepted as an ARBA variety, and we're excited to offer some really nice animals that our family has raised here on our farm. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Lucas?
Sure. So my name is Lucas Mitchell. Had New Zealand's for quite a while at this point. My brother and my dad bought out my uncle in the mid 90s. I started to get more involved in the early 2000s. And actually, 2004, 2005, we bought a pair of whites from Rick Rogers. And if you've been around New Zealand's in Indiana for very long, you probably recognize that name. And anyways, went to the county fair, did really well that year, and I was kind of hooked from then on. Anyways, from there, I've kept the rabbits through college and graduate school. Very fortunate to have a automatic watering system named Dad, and he really saved my bacon for a long time to keep them going. And so, through that time, I haven't been able to make it to as many shows as I would like, but I've been able to add a piece here and there and add some genetics and continue doing well with them, even though I've not been able to make it to as many. I have two young kids, so they're not active in it yet, but I'm certainly looking forward to when they're ready to go and join me in this, and hopefully it's something they enjoy as well.
Yeah, I know that that's been a really big part of everything for us has been watching our kids as they go from the age yours are to being active participants with their own breeds and raising rabbits. And so that's a part that's ahead of you that I think will be really enjoyable for your family.
Very much so looking forward to it. So tell me a little bit about some of the rabbits you guys have to offer up.
Go ahead.
Well, we're going to have quite a few New Zealand bucks in this sale. Justin and I made some really tough decisions this last week, but we have a couple of really great animals in the sale that have outproduced themselves, and you only need so many bucks. So we are going to offer our best of variety black New Zealand's buck. He was the best of variety at the 2023 New Zealand National. And we've just loved every piece of mass and depth of body and fullness that he's produced in his offspring. But we were keeping two bucks out of him, and we've decided to move him on. That would be J94 in the sale. He does carry blue. He's proven blue carrier. And the another buck that we're letting go of that was a tough decision is J177. He was the first place Black Senior buck and best Black Senior at the 2024 ARBA convention. So he's also in the sale. Two super bucks, a ton of bone, ton of mass. Something we've really worked hard on in our blacks and blues is moving towards massive animals with the size and bone with the body, balanced type that can compete with hopefully the whites in the long run. And just super strong animals. There's four does in the auction. One that's really exciting is D253. She's got some show life ahead of her, very balanced doe, and she's stayed finished for quite a while. Super great coat. So just look through them. Always, don't hesitate to reach out and ask us some questions. We also have some silvers in the sale. Silvers that are young, they have a long show career ahead of them. Great fur. I feel like these are some good examples of the efforts we've been making toward fur and evenness. And then our son has a couple of Rhinelanders that he's going to put in this sale for a fun piece. They've been a great addition to our barn, a little more energy. And I think the pair that he has in mind are very complementary. So yeah, we're excited about them. But Lucas,
Excellent.
we'd love to hear about what you're putting in the sale. And also, you had an accomplishment at the last ARBA convention that you haven't mentioned yet.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So I'm going to have about 11 New Zealands, white New Zealands in the sale. It's $5, six does, think it's a good, pretty even offering. And yeah, we had some success this past year. Had the first place intermediate doe, and that was really exciting. Didn't expect that. But hey, you're never going to turn that down, right? So,
A
and
really big
actually,
class for you
speaking of
too,
some,
right?
sorry.
A really big class too.
Yes, I think technically there were 117. It's probably before disqualifications. Um, but yeah, that was a very cool experience, for sure, and certainly offering up some stock that's related to that. I don't run a lot of does. I've got about 10 breeding does at all times, and so I don't have a big space right now. Working to upgrade that, so everything I have is fairly closely related. But I am offering up a herd buck. He was born April 23, but he did really, really well for me. He's actually a maternal sibling to the doe that won the intermediate doe class, and his sire was part of the Reserve Grand Champion meat pen at Indiana State Fair in 22. So I've had some success at the state fair, at least Indiana State Fair with meat pens as well. We had Grand Champion in 21 meat pens, so we found some success in the meat classes as well as in the show classes, and I'm excited to offer that up. Um, I've only got the one old guy in the show. The other does and bucks, they're all going to be August born bunnies. A couple of them, couple of the does, well, a couple of the does and one of the bucks are September born. I think they bring a lot of balance, a lot of power and width in what I've got. Some of the bucks bring more depth. The does are very balanced, but really a lot of width. I think they're going to be very broody sorts. I think they're going to produce really nice meat pens. And if they're put on the right buck, I think they're going to do very well for the show table as well. Um, but again, a lot of those are going to go back to, ultimately back to there's a Grundich buck that I was able to pick up. Um, it's been a while ago when I was in graduate school, and that buck's related to a lot in the barn at this point. And then there's a Mangione buck that I got after I moved home in 2020 that he goes back to some of those as well. So the old herd sire that's in the sale, he is the sire to a lot of the animals in the sale. There's a doe in there that would be a paternal sibling to the doe that won the intermediate doe class. So I'm excited about the group. I think they're well balanced. I think they offer a lot, and I think they could do a lot of good for folks that are looking for rabbits that they want to show now, or breed and look for some meat pens or some show rabbits down the line.
Great, awesome. Anything else that we want to share?
No, and I think I can speak for all of us when we say don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. And
Yep.
I'm excited to be working with a breeder that I know that you're calling for animals that are reproductive, that are exciting, that are going to produce great things for a long time to come. We kind of feel the same way. We want to see people that purchase rabbits from us be extremely successful with these animals as well as down the road. So I'm excited for the people watching this auction.
Do you have a quick question about that pair of Rhinelanders? Could they be a breeding pair?
Absolutely.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
think very complimentary. Mike has been really focusing on some more distribution of color and adding some bone to his stock. I think these two are both the best of those worlds, so they could definitely work together.
And
Awesome.
same with the silvers. It's going to be a buck and two does, related but not siblings. So that would be a good way if someone's looking to get into a different breed trio there. And I think if you look across the set of blacks and blues that we're offering, there's definitely some parts and pieces between the bucks and does that could be used to breed together to make good show animals, but also as you've mentioned, we want mass and width, and so I think a lot of those can be parts and pieces that do a good job on the meat tables as well.
Yep. Well, very cool. I'm very excited. I feel very fortunate to get to be included in a sale with you guys. You guys have done a really tremendous job with your animals. And so I'm excited about the group we're putting together that's diverse and lots of different colors, and it's nice to see that.
Yeah, same, of course, absolutely. We're excited for you after convention, and yeah, this is gonna be a great sale.
Absolutely.